Hey guys, welcome out to Brand Wars, the non-show, the AEW review show, which we haven't got a name for. I'm your host here with Gizmo, joined by Craig Warren.
Howdy.
And Crispin Kelly.
Hello everyone.
Obviously no spoilers for the Brand Wars we've just filmed, but
It went well for some of us.
Chris is going to be pretty salty for the next few hours. So, last night we watched AEW, Double or Nothing, the first true AEW pay-per-view. It finished at 5 AM UK time.
It was a long one, wasn't it?
It wasn't even really that long. It's just when it is, isn't it? That's the thing. Like compared to like WrestleMania, it was like literally half the length of WrestleMania.
Because WrestleMania started earlier, didn't it? So like 10
Yeah, I remember us being like dead at like 2 AM.
Yeah.
But it's in the books now. So we've done our predictions, which are also on the channel, so you can see how badly we got that and who won. You'd be shocked to see. So overall, before we go through it, what do we think of the first paper, you guys?
I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it was really
good.
Yeah, I thought it was better than I was expecting it to be, and I thought it was even better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's clear to me that they're already the number 2 promotion in the US for sure.
Yeah.
Like production wise, I know the commentary wasn't perfect, and there was some like cut issues and stuff from the cameras.
There's
but
a few other hiccups and stuff in like one of the matches and things.
Yeah, I know, but it's it's their first show. They haven't done TV either, so it's like the first show is a pay per view, and they've still got what, 3 or 4 pay per views before the TV. So if it was good, I was pretty pleased with it.
Huge crowd there as well.
Big crowd, good, pretty hot crowd. Some match of the year contenders.
Definitely.
But so let's go through. We'll go through the buy-in first, which started off with the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah, I found it a little bit weird that started it. You think that was like main event,
I think it was trying to get hype early, but I think it was the format kind of confused some people.
Yeah.
And the crowd didn't really get into it until Adam Page. Really, to be honest, there were some people that had like good showings. I think Jungle Boy had a good showing. I think Jimmy Havoc looked great. Luchasaurus looked really good. I was really like, literally like, wow, this guy's like decent.
Yeah.
Also, you had like Tommy Dreamer came out. You had like Billy Gunn and Glacier and all this. So.
Yeah.
MJF, Sean Spears got a big pop.
Yeah.
Obviously, WWE's Tyler Dillinger came out number 10. I think MJF was the star, right?
Yeah.
I think they were really pushing him to be a big nasty heel. But obviously, Adam Page was the Joker. As who predicted, Chris?
You predicted he would win. You didn't predict he would be
No,
Joker, though.
I did predict the win though. What did Craig predict?
He predicted both.
So Craig immediately came out of the
points.
gate with 2 points. What did you get out of that, Chris?
None.
None? So Adam Page, I think that's the right choice.
Definitely.
Now they've changed it to in the title picture, which obviously will feed into the end of the show. I think it's really cool, really promising. I think everyone came up with it pretty good, really.
I think they did, but I think they did the comedy in there as well.
Yeah, you obviously had Glacier, you had
Orange Cassidy was
Orange
brilliant.
Cassidy.
His little part that he had
Number
in it
22.
He was funny, yeah. He was really. I mean, I've not seen him much, and this is the
I've
thing.
never seen him before.
No.
I'm
what I gathered
intrigued
on
now.
Twitter when they announced he was in it, and then everyone seems like he's like a weird laid back joke character.
Yeah. And I think the theme for the whole show is like we watch a lot of wrestling, and like we didn't know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think the more of these events that happen, the more people are going to really get favourites. I think the people come out into the next one will be a lot more sort of favourites. With that being said, we'll go straight into the next one, which is my friend Kip Sabian, my best bud against Sammy Guevara. Me and you went for Kip.
We went for Kip, I think.
We all went for Kip.
Yeah,
Kip
we
got a
went
point.
for Kip, yeah.
You know, obviously the ITV.
Yeah, they were plugging that hard.
They were plugging
it hard. They really were.
It's interesting for us because obviously as a UK market to see like aggressively being chased as the secondary market.
Yeah.
It's usually, well, I suppose usually it's Europe, but like Mexico, I suppose. But like we are really the secondary market. They're pushing how good the deal they've got is. There's a lot of British wrestlers.
Like 27 million household codes.
Exactly.
Like
so I think for us
they were
it's
thanking
good.
us all for staying up late.
They were thanking
They really were trying to batter us up, weren't they?
Yeah. Exactly. And I think it was a good match overall. Obviously it was hours ago, so I can't remember exact spots, but. I think they both look good. I think Kip looked really good. Personally, I think he looks like money. Sammy looks like money. If they were to do we talked about the show, and if they were to do like a junior heavyweight, I think they'd be 2 guys right up there. It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And I think they could be built pretty high. But I think overall that was pretty good. I think the main issue I think everyone has with the buy-in was I think the commentary before they had JR was pretty dodge.
Yeah.
That Alex Mathis guy, right? He did not seem comfortable at all.
No, he did seem a little bit like fish.
So hopefully he'll get better, or they'll find a new role for him, or whatever. I think Excalibur was amazing, and the whole night I think Excalibur was amazing.
You can go back to like Orange Cassidy, like Excalibur, selling.
Well, he knows the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so he's the big advantage I think they have.
He does the comedy so well. On PWG, his commentary is fantastic.
When we get to the best friends match, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, it was kind of the buy-in. They ended it with like a little Being the Elite skit, which got cut off early because
Yeah,
but,
to be fair, I didn't mind it being cut off early. It felt a little bit kind of...
a bit self-serving. Yeah, and there was a lot of that the whole show, and I think you have to... I mean, they are the biggest stars, aren't they? So I think that'll change now because of all the stuff that happened in the show. So that was the buy-in. Then we started off with SCU against Team Strong Hearts.
Yes.
With SCU going over, which I think
none of us
got for. Really good match.
Yeah.
Like super good. Those Stronghold guys are now like firmly. Like I've heard a little bit of Shima, but like they were firmly on my radar now. Like they look really good.
They made them look strong. Like we all had Strong Hearts to win because we thought obviously the OWE wouldn't want their gay guys losing, but they still looked really strong and stuff. So
yeah, they definitely on the level of SCU, and SCU were up great anyway. I mean, Frank Daniels and Kazarian I've watched a lot from TNA.
Yeah.
So like I know they're almost 50, might even be 50, I think, but they still go real well. They still really can do work. Obviously, Scorpio Sky is a guy I'm going to get to know a lot more now.
Yeah.
But he was good as well. I think particularly T-Hawk in that Strong Hearts team looked like a real talent. Like he looked really good. Really some really great moves. And obviously had Chinese Tyler Bate all onto it. Like looks somewhat similar as well, which is quite funny. But yeah, I think we like that. It was the early frontrunner for match of the night. I was watching it like this is the opener of the main show. I was like, this is a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
But what did follow it, Craig? Because I can't remember.
It was the women's match.
Was it the triple threat?
Was it?
Well, it became a four-way.
Well, I guess spoilers. So
yeah.
it would have been Britt Baker against Kylie Ray and Nyla Rose. We went for... I think I went for Britt Baker. We all went for Britt Baker.
No, I went for Kylie Ray.
You went for Kylie Ray. We mean you went for Britt. We were right. Britt won. Dr. Britt Baker. Obviously, the big swerve was they opened. Brandy came out, full gear, looking wonderful. I think it's the second costume of the night, possibly.
Yeah.
And obviously fainted. She was going to be in, and then Awesome Kong came out, got a good pop. Me and Craig, big TNA fans, so we loved a bit of Awesome Kong. Good match, solid. I think the having Awesome Kong in it to counteract Nyla Rose was smart.
Yeah.
Although her ring gear was terrible, really needs to sort that out.
God,
it's not that it wasn't flattering, it's just like it was going to fall off at every given point. Kylie Ray looked really good. Because I thought she was just basically Bailey Light, and I think I said that in the preview, but she can really move in the ring as well. Really good, talented person. Obviously, Britt looked at the star. She had the star entrance, the star costume, the star look. So, not a surprise to any of us that she won. Obviously, they had Ali on commentary as well.
Yes.
Because Ali versus Brandy is a fight at first or fight for the fall.
Fight for the fall.
So, obviously, Ali used to be in Impact, and Brandy, obviously, they're sort of going to be like the head heel, I think, of the women. I think it's interesting they've got a couple of different storylines for the women, which is good because you just don't want it. Because the problem WWE always has it's the belts and that's it, and then everything else is like then they just have a 6-woman schmoz every week while they're talking about the belts. So it's good to have like multiple stories. I think it's good. So yeah, blasting through it. I can't remember what was next. I literally I was like I can remember, and then I'm like oh no.
It might have been the best friends.
It was best
friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans.
Another rival for worst ring gear of the night.
Yeah, Angelico it did not look. It looked like
I think he always wears that sort of thing, but I don't know. It seems
maybe it goes over well in Mexico, but for us who used to our British wrestlers in their
little speedos,
their black speedos and big boots, that was it. But slow stuff. I think the crowd was starting to get a bit tired of the constant moves at that point, but it got into it really well. Those two guys look really good. Trent Brer and Chucky T are wonderful. Again, Excalibur made that match. I don't know if we would talk as well. I completely forgot to mention JR was on commentary at this point.
Yes.
A lot of criticism of JR online, and I don't really understand why. I thought he was pretty good.
I thought he was... I mean, I can understand it on the New Japan stuff, because he did really seem to not know what was going on when he was in New Japan, but he really... It felt like he knew everything.
Yeah, him and Excalibur worked really well together.
Definitely. And the third guy just kind of...
He quickly realised, I feel like maybe someone had a word.
Yeah.
And but Excalibur and JR worked really well, so... But another good match. I mean, I think pretty much every match is going to be the same for this review. It's like, it's pretty good. I think I went for team. We went for Team Yellow. Yeah. And you went for Best Friends. Yes. Right. So Craig again.
Yeah.
Taking another. His wrestling knowledge is just far superior to everyone else. But a good match. I think it was right to have Best Friends win, and then we had People Invade, who they didn't tell us.
Oh, that was a very strange spot, wasn't it? It was...
And not people I'm familiar with, to be honest with you.
I thought it was Son of Havoc at first, the bald guy, but I don't think it is now.
No, I think from Twitter, their name might actually be something like Super Smash Bros, which kind of
was it those guys?
And they're from a promotion in Canada or something. They're from like Ottawa or something like that, from what I sort of thing. And then there's like joke about it because they had a lot of guys from like parties from Power Rangers and stuff like that. So I'm still really not 100% sure they are, but I think they're from somewhere in Canada.
So it's another tag team at the end of the day, isn't it? So I mean, they've got at least 4 or 5 straight away, haven't they, to start playing with and feuding.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think they probably should have done with a bit of a name drop for the invasion.
Oh,
but,
definitely, yeah.
Again, another tag team. They looked really good. The tag
because
division.
even the crowd was shouting like, "Who are you?" And
Yeah,
most
yeah,
of that
yeah.
crowd would know sort of like who sort of people are.
Oh,
so
it was a very
really
marked
weird.
crowd, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
wasn't, you know.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
like-
a WWE crowd.
No,
so.
it was an NXT crowd or an old, like a TNA from like 09 crowd.
Yeah,
That was good. We followed that up with was it Yoshi match?
yeah, it was the.
It was the 6
Yeah, the
women
Yoshi.
Japanese tag match.
It was an interesting match because obviously this is one of those probably that I don't think many. I mean, I'd say that I'd be confident saying 90% of the people watching it probably knew Asia Kong from her time in WCW.
Yeah.
And that's probably about it.
Yeah.
I think they had a pretty good showing. I think we're all pretty pleased by the end. There's a couple of botches, but I mean, you look at the people in it and it's not a surprise.
No.
Some very interesting gimmicks, but they got over in the end.
Yeah.
I thought, my new Bay Shida looked great.
Yeah, I think it started off pretty slow, didn't it? I don't think many people got into it, and then maybe when Shida and
There's Rio, wasn't it?
Yuka Saka.
Oh, it's the Shantae girl.
Yeah. I think when they kind of got into
And
it,
like the smaller one
Oh,
of
Rio.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were in and doing like jumping around and stuff like that, there's more high pace. Actually, Kong, she just she's older and slower now. Isn't she?
Yeah, she's the veteran, and so I think it was a good showing. A little botch with the ring, the bell caller at the end.
Oh yeah, I forgot
When he
about
rang the bell early, the female ref who was very good actually, because there's a WWE one that isn't that good. I can't remember what her name is, but the one the AEW women's ref was really good, and she gave a hell of a look, someone was getting their face kicked in afterwards. But in the end, good result, good match. I think they probably got a few more fans than they had going in for sure.
I mean,
So-
like I said, none of us, I think,
Knew
really
any
heard
of
of them.
No, but like
Oh, I had that one correct. It's one of the only
Chris
matches.
got the Japanese girl one right, which is a shock to everyone involved.
Yeah.
What we have next, Craig?
It was the.
It was 5 hours ago. We just don't remember.
It was Cody v Dustin.
Oh, so so I was predicting this was going to be my match of the night, right?
I think most people.
I think it was so
Something
Cody
now.
versus Dustin, brother v brother, generation to generation. Obviously, it starts with Cody's. The thing everyone's going to talk about is Cody's very controversial entrance,
Yeah.
where he took a sledgehammer to what looks to be a Triple H throne.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Paul Levesque gear as well, I think I think I like the combativeness.
I liked it. I mean, I think people have kind of overthought it and could kind of.
Oh yeah, people have blown it
delved
out
into it further than it probably actually was. I think it's probably more in jest than it actually was.
Yeah, and I think it's not. I don't think it's a specific dig at Triple H.
Yeah.
I think it was a WWE. And at the end of the day, like Triple H is going to be their future, right?
Yeah.
Vince
Yeah.
is not going to be around forever. So I thought it was good. Good entrance. Obviously, crowd pop massive for both. Big Dusty chants and it was just a brutal match.
was.
The turning point was supposed to when Brandy speared Dustin, and he cut,
Yeah.
and then it was pure blood
Yeah.
for
It was
the
a
rest
lot
of the match.
blood.
But to be honest, it's one of those things with blood. It either goes one or the other way. Like either ruins the match or it really adds to it. And I think it really added to that. Super emotional match. Cody goes over in the end. Embrace at the end. They're going to tag together against the Young Bucks at the next pay-per-view, which is wicked. Can't wait to watch that because Dustin looked real good
He did.
for a guy in his 50s. Like he was doing some stuff I've never seen him do, and you have
He
to.
did a little. Swanton
He did a
off
senton flip,
Yeah.
and he was doing like didn't he do a sunset flip as well? Sunset flip powerbomb.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's-
He looked like a guy who'd been held back for a long time. And
Yeah,
just
to be
allowed
honest with you, both of them look like
Yeah.
like if you're a WWE guy watching those things, think fuck me, like we've had these guys on our roster for like 20 years, and
It's like I said, we were watching it. Like, how long were they there together, and they never did anything
never
like
thought
that.
to do that
and then
feud,
their first night there, they do something like that, where it's like emotional, and it's probably Cody's best match, and I imagine it was like
Probably Dustin's best match for a long time, yeah.
Like,
But yeah, for me, it was match of the night.
yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and I said going in, I thought it was going to be so.
I saw a lot of
points,
people moaning on Twitter about the blood, but I didn't think it was.
No, I think he just cut in the wrong place. I think a little bit less would have been fine.
Some water into it.
Yeah. But
I mean, he's been around since like the 80s, and if you
because
go back
he's been
and watch,
fired a few times for blading.
if you go back and watch wrestling in the 80s, blading was every single match. So I think he,
and it was the only match there was blading.
yeah.
To be fair, I mean there was blood later on, but that was fine. So we followed that up then with the World Championship presentation.
Yes, which is kind of strange.
It was very weird, and it's so Bret Hart came out. There's Jack Whitehall, which I think is funny that he's the big British star because he's friends with Tony Khan.
Yeah.
And obviously most of the British people are like, Jack Whitehall, okay. But he's a name, especially on ITV. Like if
Yeah.
you're a casual ITV audience and you see Jack Whitehall, he's quite a big star really for that audience. So
Yeah.
makes sense. Obviously, Bret the Hitman Hart came out which to a big pop. Obviously, Bret can't talk or move like he used to,
Oh god.
and that was kind of awkward. But I think you can kind of let him go a bit.
Yeah.
Stumbled a bit with the title and stuff. Really beautiful title, by the way.
It is.
It's really nice, really flashy, but like also kind of like
It kind of looks like
old-fashioned.
the IWGP,
it does look like the IWGP
but kind of a
belt.
little bit different. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
And I think it's a belt. It looked heavy as fuck as well.
It did.
They were really, both of them were really struggling to pick up. They were interrupted by Hangman Page came out because obviously he's going to be in the match for the title.
Yes.
Of next review. And he was interrupted by MJF, who just was an absolute shit-eating heel. He was
Yeah.
brilliant. He really can. He's got the shit-eating face. He's like 22 or something as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
So like he's gonna be huge. He's gonna basically be there like American Pete Dunne. That's how I look at it. Like
Yeah.
way less wrestler face, way more like character face. But he
Yeah.
looked really good. He sort of was running his mouth. I think was it Jungle Boy came out.
And Jimmy Havoc.
And Jimmy
Yeah,
Havoc, obviously,
yeah.
for Jungle Boy, they had to drop the Luke Perry thing because his dad was an actor, passed away. And Jimmy, I was really pleased to see Jimmy Havoc. I was like, oh, because I was really worried that someone like Jimmy Havoc is going to get just completely forgotten about.
Yeah.
But him being like getting such a big push with with the likes of like Bret Hart and essentially in the championship picture was really cool. Obviously, they ran off MJF. Got more of a title. I think Bret Hart fell off the stage, which they
He
cut to
sounded
black.
like he did, yeah.
But
I think they did tweet that he was okay.
Yeah, it's just standard.
I mean, the amount of times when we were watching it when people were
we forgot
going...
DDP.
DDP almost did it when he took Brandy.
They
and-
all went straight down the middle and they were like, oh god.
At least it was
because
because I remember when they did that at Invasion WWF and they had like a giant like pit
Right.
and the amount of times I think Lita and Trish Stratus almost went down it a couple of times. But hey ho. And then we went straight into the AAA tag match,
Yes.
the Meltzer match,
The Meltzer.
the Lucha Brothers against the Young Bucks. Again, it was everything we expected it was going to be, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah, flippy chaos.
flippy chaos,
Dives all over the
some
place.
ridiculous spots,
Yeah.
ridiculous homages, but we all got it wrong.
Yeah.
We
The
did.
Young Bucks won to get that mega Mexican heel heat. It was a great match. I mean, it's tough to because obviously we're not going to call every spot when you do stuff like this, but like go and watch that match. It's like for tag team wrestling, everyone was chanting about tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
You had many WWE signed guys tweeting about it as well, so that was interesting.
Ray Phoenix was just incredible, wasn't it?
Ray Phoenix is great, man. Like, I mean, I like Penner anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's a weird guy because he's kind of like lumbering, but he can still like fly. And obviously Nick Jackson is absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
I like that Matt Jackson's developed way more of a strong style in the last kind of like year or so. Like he does a lot more strikes and sort of.
He had
big hits.
genuine back problems.
And plus, I think for them, they're like they don't want to be the Hardys, but you kind of need to
Yeah.
establish that you're different
Yeah.
because you just don't want to be the same guy. And obviously, like Nick is Jeff, Matt is Matt,
Yeah.
and it was good. I think they guys again. Both teams looked incredible. If they've managed to sign Lucha Bros to like a deal
Yeah.
instead of just being like, because I know they're like kind of like Ibushi. They're on like every promotion.
They just
Yeah.
travel around and do everything.
Because they are listed to
They've been fighting for the Impact belts for the last.
yeah,
Like,
they're listed on one. It might be Fighter Fest or something. They're listed to be facing. They're definitely on another card somewhere. They are definitely on.
I
there.
imagine so.
Yeah,
I imagine
but-
so. But
I think plus also with Phoenix and Pentagon, if like we're saying about like a cruiserweight or a junior division, like you can actually both of them are decent single stars as well.
both of them. I mean, Penner's been world champion in plenty of places. So's Phoenix, I think.
Yeah,
So like, you could see Penner against Jericho. That wouldn't be.
yeah,
They've teased it before, so you know.
I mean, the all-in match with Omega was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly, and like he's had some ridiculous matches on.
He's just
like,
got a
Impact.
different style, hasn't he? You got a
Yeah.
different look and a different style.
And again, it's if we're the secondary market, Mexico's definitely the third market,
yeah,
and that's a big having someone like that is a big push. So
definitely.
good match. Show was trickling on pretty well at this point as well.
Yeah,
So we get to our main event: Alpha versus Omega. No, yeah,
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
tired. Really cool Jericho intro. Apparently Cody came up with this as we were watching a post interview of him. Basically, the Jericho through the years,
yeah,
which I really popped for. Was really
Yeah.
cool. He's just a star, isn't he, Chris Jericho? He just walks like a star, and the crowd were really behind it as well. Kenny came out as well, good intro, looking great. It's one of the things I've not seen a massive amount of Kenny Omega because I don't watch New Japan that much. Like I've seen like him for Zakada. I saw the other Jericho match, and I thought it was a pretty solid match. It was not anywhere near as spectacular. I don't think it's what had come before it, or
I think that was on purpose. In all honesty,
I think it was, and also I think they confirmed that Omega broke his nose in like the second move.
Yeah,
So he had to do the whole match with a broken nose, which is pretty effective. Like, you're breathing more than anything.
Yeah.
And you're constantly checking your face. But they had some good spots. Jericho comes out with the win.
Yeah.
with the
Jesus
triage of finishers.
Yeah, it's a strange one because I don't think any of us expect them to go over clean.
Yeah.
No, I think we were expecting what
some
happened
sort of
afterwards to
shenanigans,
happen
yeah.
during. But I like it because I think obviously Jericho's got Okada next for New
Yeah.
Japan,
Mm.
and let's be frank, Jericho's the biggest star.
Oh, definitely.
So to have him versus Page is great for Adam Page because I think they're going to build Adam Page as the big
Which
babyface.
I sort of called but didn't call.
You called it, but you didn't call
No,
it.
no, I didn't call that. I called something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So match ends. Jericho wants his thank you, just healing it up all match, just swearing at the crowd, and it was brilliant. It was great. Typical Jericho wants his thank you, and who do we see through the crowd? Mr. John Moxley.
It was weird because there was some. I was watching the crowd, and there was some crowd people looking towards the ramp,
Yeah.
excited, and then.
So I think they
Was
hit.
somebody
I think they
else-
hit his music.
Right, and then he was actually came
Did
back
something
from
else
There was
in
there-
that matches because Jericho was pointing and
Oh,
doing
there was
the thing.
there was
some-
there was a guy in the crowd that was literally shouting "kill him" for
Oh.
like after like every move all night.
Oh right.
I saw someone on Twitter say like he got quickly sorted. I think you always get a dickhead, don't you? Because
Yeah.
people are drinking all. There's the amount of booze I saw in the crowd,
Yeah.
and obviously the amount of Noel Foley we saw in the crowd as well. So Moxley comes down, looking great. Like I love the non-shieldness of him. He's got the
Definitely.
cool jeans on and the earring and the really cool jacket, really cool shirt they've already put out for him as well.
Yeah.
John Moxley came out, former Dean Ambrose, if they don't know, laid everyone to waste, laid off Jericho, the ref, Omega, then decided to just fuck up Omega. It was wicked. He was throwing him around the crowd, threw the big chips, which we knew they were going to come into play, threw him off the stage. Closing shot, John Moxley looking crazy and on top. Wicked.
Yeah, because that's what I sort of called. Because I had Moxley winning the Rumble and Omega winning the thing. I had them going for the world.
Well, this is the thing, it's one of those things. It's a WWE mentality where you presume that the big star is going to be. They have to have everything has to be for the title. And I think that's the thing that we said with the women's. I think is what I'm most excited for with AEW in general. Is it doesn't always have to be about a fucking title.
No.
It doesn't all have to be about Brock. You know what I mean? It's like cool. There's a belt, but that belt's building this story. So now you've got the young Adam Page versus the wily veteran Jericho, which is a build. You've got Omega versus Moxley, which is two completely different styles that we've never seen that match.
Yeah.
And you think fucking like crazy unhinged Moxley versus the best in the world, really, in Omega. You got that. You've got the Bucks versus the Rhodes brothers now to look forward to. You've got the women's whole division. Looks like it's going to be crazy. You've got all these other tag teams as well. And you start thinking, you know what, like it's going to be a good couple of shows now because they've got enough time now to build before they get to TV.
They've already got so many storylines going on as well.
Oh yeah, and then you've got Being the Elite where you can add storylines to.
Yeah.
And you've got like their own channels and stuff. But I think overall it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
I
I think ending it the way they did was fantastic.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of us in WWE were particularly, Dean Ambrose. We need to see Dean all the time.
No.
Because his WWE title runs horrendously boring.
Well, the thing
I
is,
don't know. This feud with AJ was fantastic.
Yeah,
It was
but
in
then that all went
2016.
silly with
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth.
Oh, of course it did. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think
completely wiped that from memory. But
The problem with Ambrose in WWE is you could tell that he couldn't do what he was famous for doing in NXT and CCW. Like he couldn't be completely unhinged.
no, he looked so much more motivated straight away, didn't he? So much more,
he looked in way better shape as well.
comfortable, Yeah.
Said that he signed for a
Multi-year deal. He's going to be at the next. His first match is at the next pay-per-view, but it's not scheduled yet, so I don't know if it will be Omega. It might be Havoc because on Twitter Havoc was already starting.
Yeah.
And again, that's a match we all want to watch. I want to see Havoc versus Ambrose and Janela. And yeah, so I think overall it was a pretty good show. I think Craig won the predictions.
Yeah.
Which is Craig's winning streak continues.
Wrong.
So his AEW starts off with a 1-0. We're probably going to try and do this for all the pay-per-views, and then we'll see about the TV show.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Craig can just constantly win everything. Apparently that's what he does. He's the
Ever
Roman
and
Reigns
ever.
of brand wars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose let's do a rating. We'll do school ratings.
Right.
So your A to your F. Starting with Chris Pengelly, how would you rank AEW Double or Nothing?
A-.
Reasons because?
Like you said, pre-show, the commentary, the other guy, Alex, and that's not great. It's not really the fault of their own, but he's like, there's a few things, and obviously the ring, bell, and like cut off at the start. So there's mainly all technical issues. So that docks them a little bit.
Yeah,
for giving them an
I think
A.
that's fair. I think I'd probably.
Just on match quality.
Yeah, I think sure if you basically compare it to say on something like All In, which is a bit more of an indie showcase and stuff, it's not fair really to compare. But I'd probably go for similar. I'd be about B+ for me. It's the technical stuff is annoying. and it is what it is. And I think I think it was a pretty strong show. I mean, I just want to see more. Like, I don't like going straight in A star. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see what they can build. Obviously, there was a lot of stuff that, like, we didn't know the Japanese women. We didn't know Strong Hearts. We didn't know Angelico. We didn't know the people that attacked them, and that kind of it's not really. That's more for fault of me than it is the show. But like the next show, I think will benefit because of that. So, and yeah, they just need to sort out the technical issues.
And they still got other people to bring in. Like, we know
you got Darby Allin that wasn't there. You've got Bea Priestley's coming in at some point.
For
the women
wrestle.
No.
Yes, you've got all these guys and girls that are going to be huge. But I think great positive start. What do you think, Craig?
I think A- is pretty fair.
Yeah.
I don't think the technical issues kind of bothered me as much. Well, I mean, I get the commentary a little bit, but it wasn't too distracting. I think I'd quite like to see a bit more variety in the matches.
A lot of flips.
A lot of flips. I was joking all night that there was going to be a dive in every match, and there was a dive in every match.
Oh, yeah, I think by the end it was.
I'd quite like to see them do like New Japan tend to have the divey matches, and they have the strong style matches, and you have a Zack Sabre Jr. match, a bit more technical. I'd like to see them kind of bring in some.
And there was a lot of tag matches.
Yeah,
we knew they were going to push tag.
Yeah.
And that's not. I don't think you can criticise that too much.
No.
I think a lot of the thing with the tag matches.
But it comes back down to variety. Okay, I know we had the 6 women's.
That's the thing. I think the reason there was so many tags was to showcase people. That's why. I think that's why you had like those 6 women are not tag teams.
No.
They just need to get 6 Japanese women on the show.
Yeah.
Same with a lot of the other tag matches that were on. There was a few of them that you're like, they could have had Trent Barretta versus Angelico. They didn't have to make that a tag match, but they've just got to showcase guys. So then the next time you know who they are. So. I think overall it's pretty good. I think that for me the technical issues, the problem with it is, I mean, I'm quite a tech-minded guy, so I'm probably a little bit harsh on it just from a programming standpoint. But if you're going to compete with WWE, that's the hardest thing. WCW never really did it. Like, they've never really had the production value of WWE or WF at the time.
Yeah.
TNA, no, definitely not. Ring of Honor, 100% not. And obviously New Japan's probably the biggest problem in New Japan is the production.
New Japan's strange, isn't it? Because the production in Japan seems to be fantastic, is then when they come to America and do the Axis,
it
just seems to completely drop off.
So we'll see. Obviously, we got Fighter Fest, Fight for Fallen, and the announced All Out to come next.
Like that's going to be where the
that's going to be. I think they're all pay-per-views will probably be their sort of like WrestleMania pay-per-views. I don't know if they will do that. I like the whole big show thing, like the Starrcade show and stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I think overall pretty pleased with AEW. If you like the show, comment that you like it. Tell us what you think of AEW. Did you get annoyed by the Triple H bashing? Did you get annoyed by all the blood? Did you love people you didn't think you were going to love? Are you, like me, a big fan of Kip Sabian? Just let us know, and we'll probably see you next time for Fire Fest.